Hi guys, a few days ago I covered an example of blatant racism towards Rishi Sunak at GB News by a historian who should know better. In it he attacked the government for not having a bigger role in the coronation and suggested that the Prime Minister isn't fully grounded in our culture. Well, they were at it again, this time with cosplaying priest Calvin Robinson, who questioned whether a heathen should be reading from the Bible. The heathen in question, Prime Minister Rishi Sunak. Have a listen to this.
You disagree with me, Calvin?
No, I'm just in two minds about this, because it wasn't an event, was it? It was a Christian service. It was explicitly a service. There was a mass hold as part of it. Now,
it was a coronation.
A coronation service, yes.
Yes,
but not an event.
But religion, obviously, the fact that religious service is the culmination of that event is really important. But it's not just about a religious service. There is more to it than that, because he's not just the king, he is the head of state, and therefore he must be thinking about the whole nation.
Thinking about the whole nation, sure, and I'm with you, Emma, in that the oath to defend freedom of religion is fantastically important. But therefore, should we have, for example, heathens reading the epistles? Is it appropriate for a heathen prime minister to be reading a gospel reading?
What the F? When was the last time you heard the term heathen? Now, this is so ridiculous, and I have to question whether this cosplaying priest does this for clicks. Is this just to drive traffic to GB News? He's reactionary, he's over the top. He throws as much stuff against the wall hoping something will stick. Is this what his whole thing is all about? Does he actually believe the things he says, or is it just red meat for his viewers? But anyway... Should a heathen prime minister be delivering reading from the Bible at the coronation of the king, who's the defender of the faith or defender of the faiths? It's irrelevant, because Rishi Sunak's religion is completely irrelevant here. Because Rishi Sunak is not there as a Hindu. Rishi Sunak is there as bloody prime minister. Are these people that stupid? Is he really that stupid? Once again, is he stupid, or is it his audience are stupid and they just believe whatever he says? They're wound up by this sort of thing. How dare Rishi Sunak, as a Hindu, as a non-Christian, deliver this message of peace or whatever he delivered? I didn't see it. It doesn't really matter whether you've seen it or not. But, you know, how dare Rishi Sunak as a Hindu be speaking about stuff in the Bible or reading stuff from the Bible? Rishi Sunak was not there as Rishi Sunak. He was there as the bloody Prime Minister. He was invited. That was his job. If the Prime Minister was a Christian, it wouldn't make any difference. If the Prime Minister was an atheist, it wouldn't make any difference. They're invited, they're asked to read a piece of paper. Read words on a piece of paper. Do they believe the words on the piece of paper? Of course they probably don't. It doesn't matter if they're Christian or not. Because the words are for Charles. This is for Charles. Charles is going to be a great king because God has decided he's going to be a great king, or whatever it was. Or whatever it is about kings in the Bible, I don't know. You don't have to believe the words to actually read them. It's a ceremony. It's a service. You know, most of the time, when you go to church, the priest doesn't believe most of the stuff that they're saying. They're just repeating what they're trained to do. Okay, maybe I'm getting off on a tangent here. But this is really offensive, once again, towards Rishi Sunak, suggesting that he can't do his job because he isn't a Christian. He's there as Prime Minister. And I hate that I have to keep defending Rishi Sunak, because I'm no fan of him. I want him out of office. He should be replaced. He's a terrible Prime Minister. But he's there as the Prime Minister. He was invited to read that text from the Bible as the Prime Minister, not as a Hindu, not as Rishi Sunak. Is it that difficult to understand? Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.